Hello internet, welcome guys. Today I was thinking about one thing, and that was talking about motivation. What is that is making me go out and train, just move and do the things that I do? Well, it was of course not always as easy as today. Today I had the opportunity to enjoy the sun and actually enjoy this lovely nature around me. But sometimes it is the weather that's a little bit, rainy, cold, icy, you name it. So you're not really inspired and motivated to do things the same way as you should, maybe. But then again, you have to start somewhere. And what was the thing that triggered me to do the first step was a single picture. It was a picture made by one of my kids on the beach pretty exactly 10 years ago. So this September it's gonna be 10 years of running for me, and that picture was powerful. Let me put it that way. It was powerful. What I saw there was not the same image that I had of myself, and that is something to think about. How do we look at ourselves, both physically and psychologically? Can be huge differences, and it can be pretty shocking when you have that wake-up call like, oh shit, that's not me. Well, I had that one, and it was that day that I knew that I needed to do something else. I needed to change something. So I made a decision to change something, but I didn't know what. So you have to make a list of something and write down what is that you need to do. And after that, what are your expectations? So what's today and what's tomorrow? Your goal, your final goal, which of course you can move forward or back if needed. So have a flexible point of view. Flexibility is needed very much, because if you're not flexible, you're going to find yourself in trouble, especially when it comes to injuries. And injuries will come, because injuries are more or less a result of us trying to do things when we're not prepared to do things, pushing the body a little bit too much, not paying attention of the small details, the small info that the body sends us, and we are just too proud to stop, think, elaborate, and do the things that we should do. So injuries, yeah, it's a kickback, it's a big kickback, and many of us, we're not talking here about elite runners, we're talking here about normal people like me, maybe like you. So we are trying to, number one, enjoy, number two, feel good, Number 3, feel better. And that's the key. You want to feel better than yesterday, right? So that image, that picture, once again, that was not good. I wasn't good with that image. So here we are, gonna stop downtown. Oh yeah, I'm back. There were 2 people there walking, and I'm still not really comfortable speaking here, holding the camera, and yeah, I have to get used to that. Anyways, we bought a house here in this area, and I'm still exploring. So for now I'm exploring these roads, dirt roads all around. Quite nice actually, easy running, and it's good because I'm still oh, this is nice climb here. All right. Yeah, I'm still kind of getting out of a nasty injury. It feels better. And talking about motivation, let's take a step back to that image 10 years ago. And yeah, well, I went on the internet, bought the cheapest pair of shoes that I could find, and the week after I was out running. I came back home after 2 kilometers dying. I was like 100 kilos. I have to make a parenthesis here and point out that we moved from Italy here to Sweden exactly 15 years ago now. I was under 35 kilos of, yeah, jelly belly. Anyways, after we moved, some of that turned into muscle because of the simple fact that I moved more and I had to do things in the garden, like chopping wood and stuff like that. So 100 kilograms. I started with that. So the first one was like, please kill me. What am I doing here? Running. This is not for me. It's hurting. And of course, as everybody else, I was online searching for information, motivation, inspiration, because something inside me was saying, like, you need to go on, you need to keep fighting. So I did it. A few days after, a lunch run, and I was like dying again. At that time I had, well, I have those even now. We're talking about disc hernias, and if you know the pain of that, or if you know somebody that has it, well, it hurts. So imagine 100 kilos jumping step after step with pain. And we talk about motivation here, right? Yeah, we are. And back there I was not running in the green nature, surrounded with positivity. I was just making effort in the city. And my first injury came. Of course it did. But I struggled, yes. And anyways, I had here inside the picture of the needed change. So that's something that you need to have always, carrying that picture of the change you have to do. If it's a short goal, like a new Person Besta, whatever, it's fine. If you want to better your result of just 1 minute, it's good. But you have to find a goal, short or long-term goal, and then just get out, because it does hurt. Eventually the muscles are getting stronger, the body is stronger, and you need to fight other issues like stiffness or the tight muscles. So you start reading, educating yourself, and just pushing things into this box of knowledge and try to apply it somehow. It's not easy, because we are all not the same. If you go online and watch athletes like Killian or whatever, I mean, you just cannot avoid to dream, and dreams are lovely. So getting up, doing those trainings, those runs that you have to do, even when they're hard, I just have to say, I hate the gym, but I know that I have to do that because I need to get stronger. I know that, so I have to do that. And when I do that, afterwards I feel great. The day after, I have to force myself all over again. The same thing. Why? I don't know. Well, I do, because I hate it. No, it's not that I hate it. I like this more. That's the thing. It's like children. We like the sweet things, you know? Yeah. But the sweet things are not good for everybody. Like candies. We need sweet things, but not too much. What's too much and what's good enough, or better, what's the needed amount of training of the sweet things? Well, as I said before, we are all different. We need to find that sweet spot in our evolution, because that's it. We change, we evolve, and we have to adapt all the time. So my nutrition is not the same now as it was the last year or the year before. No, it's a little bit different. Tiny steps. That's another thing that you need to do. Tiny steps. Do not try to overreach and make huge plans ahead. No, in my opinion, it's much better to dream, have a dream, but then you need to think in a positive way. You have to be able to have a right amount of motivation and inspiration to do the things that you have to do. And yeah, it's not easy. Sometimes, as I told before, it can be rainy, icy, snowy, but you have to enjoy that. Simple as that. You have to think of the things that you have to apply. So if the weather is bad, choose the right clothes, the right shoes, and just take it easily. Do not forget, then even the elite athletes, most of the training is like this one, easy. Just, you know, the body has to enjoy the things that we love. And we do love training. We do love running, isn't it? Feels good after a few kilometers, actually almost right away. And that's something else. If you don't feel like running, sometimes it's okay not to. But most of the times, what I found is that simply changing the clothes and putting on the running shoes, it's a game changer most of the times. So even though if I don't feel like, yeah, after I have my shoes on, I'm ready to go, and it's good. I'm good with it. Check this out. Think about this. If you're a short runner, many of us are, maybe you're just afraid to run long runs. Maybe you think you're not good enough. Try it. Just lower your pace and focus on the breathing. Focus on the part where you enjoy. And if you need, walk. It's okay to walk. Think ahead and let the nature be a motivator. Just be one with the surroundings and take it all in. It's a great energy. When you come back home after a shower, you're gonna most definitely dream about it, and if you didn't exceed your potential, you're going to run the day after again, and it's like, you know, you want more and more. Yeah, so motivation is fine, but you have to be alert and be careful of what is the right amount of candies. Yeah, as I told you guys before, I'm still injured and I had to reconsider my race expectations for this year. So I did not apply for Istria 100. Instead, I took a local race, Österlen in Skåne, the southern part of Sweden. That race got nice feedback. There are gonna be lots of fellow runners. It's gonna be a nice party. So I was like, once again, motivation. I need motivation. I need a nice race where I can share the race with other fellow runners. I need a gorgeous, lovely feeling, and I need a good experience, because this September it's time to do the Ultra Trail du Mont Blanc. Yeah, I'm in. And yeah, I hope to do well this year. But as the motivation part has to be on top, I need to do everything else on top as well. And it's not easy when you have a family life, a full-time job. So how about that? Time. Well, I have an answer. A day has 24 hours, right? Or wrong? Yeah, I think it's right. So you have to sleep like 7-8 hours. I do 6, which is not good, but it's something I had to do better. Sleep more and better. It's very important that you sleep properly. Nutrition, food. In order to be motivated, you need to feel good. You need to have the energy that sustains the effort. Very important. And then just keep on running. As you can see, this road has really lovely views. It's not like in the Alps. We don't have to experience those incredible views, but it's quite lovely anyways. And we have these climbs here, tiny, but it's better than nothing, isn't it? Yeah, check this out. Hey, Piggy Piggy. Hey. And the view. Great. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this tiny monologue of mine about motivation. Yeah, more or less it's my experience. I'm gonna share on this channel my evolution of running, what I noticed, how I feel about things, and how running affected me and my family and my friends. Because yes, we do live in contact with others, and our changes reflect on others. We do inspire, and we are potentially a good example for others that struggle. And that's something that I want to do here. That's the whole idea about these tiny videos. I'm gonna share with you my journey. You're free to comment down below. You're free to ask whatever you want. I know my channel is tiny. Hopefully it's gonna grow. If not, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about the topics that I feel are important to talk about. Yeah. Have a nice day. Bye bye.